I'm not sure when the statute of limitations on Kevin Hart runs out, but we might be getting close. Think Like a Man 2 reunites the cast from the 2012 original, based on a book by comedian Steve Harvey. This time, the gang is figuring out the ups and downs of love, relationships, friendship, and marriage on a weekend getaway to Las Vegas, all while trying to make us laugh at the crazy shenanigans they find themselves falling into. And laugh I did. Well, at least once or twice. And that's the thing. For all that's wrong with this movie, and don't worry, we'll get there in a bit, I have to give it at least that it's funny. And for a comedy, that's kind of a big deal. Of course, much of this rests on the mile-a-minute cracks of Mr. Kevin Hart, who continues to slay me, while at the same time making me wonder how much longer I can put up with him. He's starting to feel like Jim Carrey, circa Liar Liar, where you're just wondering if he has anything else in him acting-wise, or if he really is a one-trick pony. I mean, admittedly, it's a pretty hilarious trick, but it just would be interesting to maybe see that pony stretch its dramatic chops a little bit, like so many comedians have done before him. It's not like he needs to go the full Majestic or anything, but at least give us a Truman Show or something. Of course, truth be told, it's not really fair to focus this much on him when the rest of the cast is doing some pretty good work here too. In fact, I'd say they're the best thing. It's a large ensemble cast, so I won't list them all, but I will say that it's obvious they're having a great time. And the chemistry works really well on both the men's side and the women's, giving each of them something fun to do and a story to tell. And so help me, I actually found myself facing some emotion in some of the deeper moments in this. I mean, I wasn't a blubbering mess or anything, but there were some touching resolutions that rang true enough to bring on some of the feels, despite how ridiculous the plot was around them, and it was ridiculous. Of course, we're all used to this by now, right? Especially with Vegas movies, from The Hangover to Last Vegas. We've been to this party before, so it shouldn't be a surprise when everything starts to go south and our characters end up in oh-so-crazy scenarios. It almost feels like these Vegas flicks have a scavenger hunt type checklist they have to fulfill. Ups and downs at the blackjack table, check. Misunderstanding in fancy hotel room, check. Crazy run-in with boxing celebrity, check. It's all here, and honestly, it just feels played out. Not only that, but the over-the-top hijinks and silliness take us out of any reality we might have grounded into for the emotional moments. There's a moment in this where the girls are all of a sudden in a music video. No, I don't mean they wander onto the set of a music video shooting. No, I mean a song starts playing in the club, and the movie turns full force into a produced music video, complete with side corner credits at the end. What? I mean, I guess it was somewhat funny, but how am I supposed to take anything seriously from that point on? It's like when you're following a friend driving to an unknown destination and they keep switching lanes as if they aren't sure where they're going. Just pick a lane. It would make the journey so much less frustrating. Either you're an absurdist comedy in an abstract reality or a relationship comedy with something to say. It's really hard to be both. At the end of the day, Think Like a Man 2 is a decently funny movie because of a talented cast with some great chemistry who make the most of a been there, done that plot that stretches believability till it breaks. Even so, I'm going with a generous C+. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. You can stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. But first, I want to throw some stuff up over here you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, you can do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. If you want to see more, the movie Jersey Boys also came out this week, so I'll put a link up for that over here. You can also click the logo right up here to go to the all-new YourMovieFriend.com, where you can find a searchable database of reviews, as well as the written text of these videos, as well as a giveaway this week for the Lego Movie Blu-ray. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best Vegas movie ever? Mine is the one that falls just short of the Dirty Dozen. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and please subscribe.